welcome, folks. I hope y'all are having a great day. Thank you for joining us for this encore to the excellent show we saw yesterday. And now for your host, Jeffrey Jefferson.
That's right, you're watching Reality Check, starring Caleb Collins as Robert Jones, Landon Ennis as Howard Jones, Takoya Francis as Scarlett Jones, Jerry Ivy as Eric Miller, Zach Swan as Zane Miller, and Jaden Bryant as Linda Miller. You're watching Reality Check, and this is the 4-course meal of disaster. If you're just a family of 3 in your household, you'll understand why it's wonderful to hear that other parts of the family are coming to visit you. More company in the house and at the table makes a Thanksgiving whole. That is, until that one part of the family shows up.
Well, what did she say?
She vaguely mentioned something about the devil's pumpkin pie. I don't know. It was kind of weird. More importantly, she told me that she's on her way to pick up her kids, and then she'll be on her way here.
Already? We haven't even cleaned the dining room yet.
I thought you said you were going to do it.
Well, I asked Robert to help me, but he refused.
Hey, don't drag me into this. You already asked me to clean my room for the guests. Why? Are they eating in my room? What's the point?
Robert, don't speak to your mother like that.
Dad, don't speak to your son like that.
Quiet! Let's all just take a few deep breaths, alright?
Yes, dear. Sorry, dear.
Sorry, Mom.
Robert, could you help me clean up, please? It would be a big help.
Fine. Since I have nothing better to do, I might as well.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Yeah, no problem, Mom. And so we got to it. Cleaning may not have been my forte, but I owned it to my mom, at least try. Even if it didn't quite make logical sense. Even though we argued a lot, in the end, we had to support one another. After all, that's what family's for, right? Huh? What's this? Oh, look, Mom, it's the picture of all of us from another Thanksgiving.
Isn't that sweet? You and your cousin's gotten so big.
Mom, I've been taller than you since 5th grade.
That doesn't change anything. No matter how big you get, you'll always be my baby.
As sweet as it was, it kind of made me want to gag. Still, she wasn't wrong. The picture had clearly been taken several years ago. I looked to be about 14, while my cousins, Eric and Zane, looked to be about 13 and 15 respectively. Eric wore a blue t-shirt plastered with some comic book logo, while Zane was decked out with a full punk-style outfit. Standing behind them with a hand on each shoulder was their mother, my Aunt Linda, as well as her ex-husband who had nearly been cropped out of the frame. Aunt Linda has always seemed a bit eccentric to me, but it had been a while since I'd seen any of them. I wondered if they would be any different when they came to visit later today. I didn't have time to dwell on it, though, because I was quickly distracted by the vibrant decorations my mom handed me. Oh, I can't forget about the decorations. As much as of a hassle as it is to put up the decorations, it makes the house look way better in the long run. Just seeing all the red, orange, yellow, and brown reminds me of the beauty of autumn.
Who are you talking to, dear?
No one at all.
Okay.
They should have been here by now. Where are they?
Be patient, sweetheart. They'll get here whenever they can.
You said that an hour ago.
Okay, Anne, can I not remind my own son to stay patient?
I never said you couldn't. I'm just thinking that it's a bit senseless that we have to remind our son to stay patient when he's old enough to know better himself. Besides, when has Linda ever been on time?
Howard,
What? I'm right.
you know how far she lives now? She's also has to pick up her kids. Who knows how long that's going to take?
Maybe she has an excuse now. But she's always been like this. Even when we lived in the same city, she'd still show up hours after she was supposed to. Remember what happened during our wedding?
Of course I remember. I was there. But you can't.
Mom?
Not now, Robert. Howard, can you just face the whole view of her?
She burst into it during our vows. You can't get that moment back.
We don't need that moment back. At least she showed up.
Mom!
Oh yeah? Showed up. Not only did she barely speak to us, she was wearing white to someone else's wedding. Who does that?
Howard, just let it go.
No. You know as well as I do that she only cares about herself and being the center of attention. Those poor kids of hers may have to put up with her antics every week, but that doesn't mean we have to. Why do we keep inviting her? I've seen her sad she makes you.
Hey!
What?
Aunt Linda's at the door.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
I tried, but
Please let them in, Robert.
I'm sorry, Scarlett, for yelling. I just get so heated up when I think about how she treats you.
I know, Howard. I'm sorry too. Thank you for wanting to stand up for me, but I can take care of myself. Now, let's just try to enjoy ourselves for the rest of the day. All right?
All right.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let the festivities begin.
thank you for the sensational sequel, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us today for this edition of our show sponsored by Atari, the only game you'll need to stay entertained as you escape into another world. If you buy one in the next 30 minutes, you can receive a special TV discount for $20 off. I would also like to thank the stars for today's show, including Caleb Collins as Robert Jones, Landon Ennis as Howard Jones, Lakoya Francis as Scarlett Jones, Jerry Ivy as Eric Miller, Zach Swan as Zane Miller, and Jaden Bryant as Linda Miller. Join us for tomorrow for the next installment of Reality Check, the 4-course meal of disaster.